Alrighty, welcome back. So I've got a question here. The 12th term of an AP, or an arithmetic progression, is 16, and the 20th term is 5. What is the 30th term? Okay, well, what do we know? We know that T12, the 12th term, okay, is 16. We know that the 20th term is 5, so we can say T20 equals 5. What is the 30th term? T30 equals, not sure right now. Okay, so let's write our general term. Our general term is Tn equals A, our first term, plus n minus 1 all times d. Okay, and in this situation we're going to let A equal our first term, and we're going to let d equal the common difference. Okay, so we've got our general term and we've defined what our variables will be. Okay, we can call this equation 1, or equation I. Okay, let's sub T12 equals 16 equals 16. So sub T12 equals 16, which we already know from up here, into our general term. Okay, so we get 16 equals A plus 12 is our term, so we have 12 is equal to n, so 12 minus 1 times d. Okay, we can simplify this by saying A plus 12 minus d is 11 times d, 11d. So 16 equals A plus 11d. Okay, now let's sub T20, the 20th term, which we know up here to be 5, into equation 1. So what do we get for that? Well, T20 is 5, so we get 5 equals A plus n, in this case is 20, 20 minus 1 all times d. Okay, well, we can simplify that by saying A plus 20 minus 1 is 19 times d is 19d. Awesome. So I've got an equation for 5 and I've got an equation that equals 16. So what if I was to do 5 minus 16? Okay, what would that look like? Well, 5 minus 16 is the same as saying this term here, because we know that this term here is equal to 5. Should write that again there. A plus 19d minus 16 minus, our value for 16 is A plus 11d. A plus 11d. Okay, well, we can work this out. We know that 5 minus 16, what's that equal to? That is equal to negative 11. Okay, A minus A over here, it should be known that what this is essentially saying is negative 1 times A and negative 1 times 11d. Okay, so I won't go into all the simplification, but we can say that A minus A, they will cancel, that will cancel, and then 19d minus 11d is equal to 8d. 8d. Now, how do we get d by itself? Well, d is being multiplied by 8, So we divide both sides by 8, negative 11 divided by 8. And I'm just going to leave it as a fraction for now because it would be a messy variable. Okay? Let's get a new page over here. So we know now that D equals negative 11 over 8. Okay, well we can sub that, go up to here, sub D equals negative 11 over 8 into equation 1. Into equation 1. So all we're doing is subbing D equals negative 11 over 8 into equation 1. And that will get us, we can call this equation 2 here. That will get us t to the n equals a plus n minus 1 all times d, which now we know is negative 11 over 8. I'll just put that in brackets just so we remember that this is a multiplication here. Okay, now we can sub in a value for t to the n. T, let's do the 12th term. T12 we know is equal to 16 into equation 2. This is equation 2. So what do we get? We get 16 equals a plus 12 is our n value in this circumstance. 12 minus 1 multiplied by negative 11 divided by 8. Okay, how do we simplify this? Well, we can say a plus, let's put this in brackets, 12 minus 1 is 11. 11 times negative 11 all divided by 8 equals 11 times 11 is 121, all divided by 8, okay, is 16. 16 equals a minus 121 over 8. Therefore, a equals 16 plus 121 divided by 8. Okay, this one, if we add these two together, you're actually going to get a nice even number, or not an even number, but a nicely rounded decimal of 31.125. 31.125. Awesome. Now we know a value for A and we know a value for D. Let's sub those values back into our general term. So we get Tn equals A, which is 31.125, plus n minus 1, all times negative 11 over 8. Now, our original question asked, what is the 30th term? So let's try it. T30 is what we're trying to work out, equals 31.125 plus 30 is our value for n, 30 minus 1, all multiplied by negative 11 over 8. And now it's simply a case of working this down. So we can say 31.125 plus 29 times this. I'll write it all out. Plus 29 times, this is 29, 29 times negative 11 equals, we'll put it in brackets to not to mess up our positive and minus. 29 times negative 11 is negative 319, all divided by 8. Okay, so we will get T30 equals 31.125 plus negative 319 divided by 8 comes out to negative 8.75. Okay, try it for yourself. If you get an answer of T30, or a 30th term, equals negative 8.75, then you've done it correctly. Alrighty, thanks guys.